everybody, and welcome back to Jeff Quintin TV. I am your host, Jeff Quintin, the most passionate real estate show here on the internet. Today is a very, very important topic, okay? This is very important. So here's what we've got. I wrote down here, as you can see at the top, it says negative cash flow versus future appreciation. I'm not so sure you can actually see all these numbers. I'm going to go through this very quickly. You can rewind it. We're going to have it on the blog here because this is very, very important. I have this conversation with sellers every day. Look, what do I do? How much future appreciation am I going to get? Where am I within this? Because so many people paid such a high number, the market's come down. Do I wait and hold and continue to carry negative cash flow, or what do I do? Take a look at this scenario right now. Okay, here we go. Let's just say that you paid for a property $400,000 between the years of 2005, 2007. You basically put 20% down or so, and you paid it down. You owe $300,000 today. Your monthly payment, principal, interest, taxes, condo fee, whatever you got going on is roughly around $2,300 a month. Times 12, that's $28,000 for the year. Okay, now you rent the property. Someone rents the whole deal. You get 10, 12, whatever weeks out of it. Your gross rents are going to probably be somewhere around $18,000 or so on this type of property. Your net after you pay out your clean fees, all expenses for the year, the whole thing, maintenance, you're going to net around $13,000. Okay, so you've got $28,000 a year in expenses. You're netting $13,000 after everything. Negative cash flow of $15,000 a year. Okay, we're clear on that. We have $15,000 a year. We've got to write a check to throw at this asset every year to maintain it. All right, good. Okay, so today the market's come down. What's the home worth? You paid $400. Unfortunately, today it may be worth $230. If you were to sell it today for $230, commission, real estate transfer tax, deed preparation, the net to you, take 7% off the top, you're going to end up netting, roughly $215,000. Okay? Now, again, you owe $300. Right here, you're upside down $85,000. Upside down $85,000. Okay, so what do I do? So I'm upside $85,000. Understanding I'm $85,000 upside down, and I'm throwing $15,000 a year away to maintain this asset so that hopefully one day I can get back out of it. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to wait 5 years. Let's say I wait 5 years and say, you know what, I'm going to ride this thing out. Market's getting better, whatever's going on. Let's see where it goes. All right, great. So I'm going to throw $15,000 out a year, 5 years at $75,000. Let's put that on the side. We understand that. For me to break even and get back out of the property, meaning I want to get all my cash back, I've got to, again, remember, you paid $400,000 for it. I've got to sell this now, or the market has to go up to $430. Again, minus that 7%, nets you the $400, what you paid for it, now you're out. So that means a difference between what you would sell it for today at $230, what you would net today at $215, versus where the market needs to go to $430. The market needs to appreciate by 50%, roughly 15%. Excuse me, 50%. Okay, 50% appreciation. So keep in mind, for a 5-year hold, if you waited 5 years, we got to make sure the market goes up 50%. Well, is that going to happen? Well, the market would need to go up 10% every year for 5 years. Is that realistic? It's not. Okay? Even in a good market, if it started today in a normal market and the market went from here and started going up, let's just call it 5% a year, all right, for the next 5 years. So if your value today is at $230, 5% a year, that would only bring you $60,000 more dollars. That brings you to a value of $290. Remember, you got to sell it for $430 to get out even. You're still upside down. Meanwhile, out of those 5 years, you've thrown your $75,000 over there. So keep in mind, we have a negative cash flow every single year. So this is what would happen. You would put $75,000 out of your right pocket to throw at the asset in hopes that it would only get up $60,000 to $290 over the next 5 years if the market appreciated at 5% a year for the next 5 years. Okay, let's just say the market went up 5% a year for the next 10 years. Keep in mind, then you're going to have to put out $15,000 a year, negative cash flow, the next 10 years. So now you're going to throw $150,000 out of your right pocket in hopes at that point that the market would only go up, okay, by $120,000. So you're still going to be negative here all the way around, guys. So for the market to go up all the way to $430,000 when the property's worth $230 today, 50%, the question is, how long is that going to take to get the market to come back? Or how much more time am I willing to throw good money at this asset year after year? If you're throwing good money at an asset, in my opinion is, if you're going to throw $15,000 at an asset today, you would want it to appreciate in proportion to that so that you're breaking even. So this is a hard thing that people look at. What do I do? Well, your options are: 1, bring the money to the table, sell now; 2, sell it as a short sale, get the lender to accept less, get full debt forgiveness. And that's a whole other conversation if you guys are going to consider that. But I want you to look at this, if you're in this situation, and say, how long can I go? What do I want to do? Am I a long-term hold, or am I going to sell right now and get out of the property, and then look at those options, okay? Any questions, concerns, call me, comment on here, whatever it may be. Forward this to a friend if you know somebody that's having this situation. And I look forward to our conversation being the best of your day. Hope you're doing great.